This is little Barnaby Gray. She walked alone in the forest that day on a path that wove and took her astray. Though the trail was marked in the usual way, it twisted about and took her away. It was much too late when she realized she was being followed by a pair of eyes. A pair of eyes that belonged to a gnome who lived nearby the thatch roof home. The creature's name was Barnaby Gray. He hadn't spoken since Christmas Day. He lived alone and he liked it that way, but today he knew what he wanted to say. I'm an ugly man with a heart of gold. I'm 127 years old. I've never seen such a beautiful sight. Won't you stay with me till the morning light? If you come with me, here's what I'll do. I'll build a big fire, I'll put on a stool, and I'll play you a magical song or two on my fiddle and my harp and my fine kazoo. And I'll tell you a tale of the beginning of times that'll make you laugh with its fabulous rhymes. I'll open a barrel of my very best wine if you stay with me in this house of mine. Love is never what it seems. Love is always just a dream. This cannot happen in this world of woe. So many things I cannot know. So many things we cannot know. The damsel's name was Lady Marie. She left her home at 3:30, and that was several hours ago. Where she was now she did not know. The little man spoke most courteously. Please, lady, spend this time with me. The crescent moon was rising fast. She felt the sting of the cold wind's blast. Her legs were weary and her dress was torn. She hadn't eaten since early morn. She could never stay with a strange little man her family would never understand. Well, she finally agreed reluctantly. It was getting dark and she could not see. Well, this delighted Mr. Barnaby Gray, who offered his hand to show her the way. The house was warm and the rooms were clean. It was the prettiest house she'd ever seen. It was decorated with Venetian lace. She was most impressed with this beautiful place. The gnome went to work and he put on a stew, and he did all the things he promised to do. He stoked the fire and opened the wine. He proved to be most gracious and kind. She never had such a sumptuous feast. It went on for hours and hours at least. He made her laugh with his fanciful tales of kings and queens and dragons and whales. Well, the wine did flow and it made her glow. It made her feel like dancing so. When he picked up his fiddle and he started a tune, she got up and danced all over the room. Love is never what it seems. Love is always just a dream. This cannot happen in this world of woe. So many things we cannot know. So many things we cannot know. This party went on for oh so long. She danced to his every song. The wine was good and it went to her head, and finally she collapsed into bed. That night she dreamed of a carriage of gold and an angel who took her hand to hold. Together they flew across the sky to a castle upon a mountain high. She became the queen of the little men who were happy to have a queen again. Leprechauns, dwarves, and gnomes and elves, and hobbits and trolls made fools of themselves. Leprechauns, gnomes, and dwarves, and elves, and hobbits and trolls made fools of themselves. They danced all about to celebrate, and sang her praises till very late. When the king arrived, she recognized that he was the gnome with love in his eyes, who'd made a good stew and made her feel gay when she was so foolish to lose her way. She felt an attachment to Barnaby Gray, who'd taken her in at the end of the day. When the morning came and the dream was done, she awoke in the house of the little one. The sun came through the curtains fair, but her wonderful host, he was not there. She found a note that was written by hand in an elvish rune she could understand. Thanks for filling my house with grace. You honor me by coming to this place. The times are hard and the world is mean. For a very short while we had a queen. A pleasant journey for you today, and then it was signed by Barnaby Gray. She made her way home in the light of day. It wasn't hard to find her way. She always remembered that beautiful dream